let's listen to what this man is saying. How Britain handed the indigenous peoples of Nigeria to Fulani killers and land grabbers.
Which they did all over the world. Everywhere they go.
All over the world.
Yes.
They use them to go everywhere. They get to a place, look for a small minority, arm them, fortify them, and use them to eliminate the owners of the land so that they can take the resources in the land. That is how the convenience you see in London, the convenience you see in America, the convenience you see in the modern world is because of this evil system.
For our sufferings, yep.
Yes, in Africa. So listen to those systems. We are maxing them for you so that things will make sense to you. Thank you.
Systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria.
Yes,
they are systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria into a Muslim caliphate. And the Fulani ethnic militia, the Muslim terrorists, go into Christian villages. They're not coming in with cattle. They're coming in on motorcycles with AK-47s and killing everything that moves, and then destroying and razing the entire village.
And yelling Allahu Akbar
and yelling Allahu Akbar while doing it. And has nothing to do with climate change. These are nomadic herders that have 500-year-old view of cattle farming. Nigeria was 70% Christian.
Amazing.
Now it's 50-50. It's 50% Muslim, 50% Christian.
Because they've been killing.
Because they have been going back to their systematic jihad. Now, look, Islam has conquered every civilization it's touched since 640 AD through three methods of jihad. One, cultural jihad. We'll move in, we'll blend in with the population as we're a minority. Then they start gaining a population, having lots of kids. Then once they get a population, they do political jihad. All right.
And cultural.
Then cultural jihad. Then after political jihad, once they have the political cover to do the violence, they go into violent jihad and take over territory. And that is how they have systematically taken over all of Northern Africa.
Well, and what's particularly interesting when you dig a little deeper is that the Fulani tribe doesn't just exist in Nigeria. They're in Sierra Leone and Senegal and right across the border, right? I mean, throughout the center and east of Africa and west.
And for some magical reason, every country they touch turns into war.
Yes, and when you
turns into genocide and turns into war. Every country that they touch.
Yep. They said it.
They are systematic.
More informed than a whole lot of you guys. And I still believing that you're in a safe place. Anyway. After all, you guys are going to your cathedral churches every day praying, and they're telling you these people they have an agenda. 200-year agenda that they're using to make sure that they go from their cultural jihad to their religious jihad to their political jihad, which we know they have taken over your political system. And violent jihad is the next. Actually, they are doing them concurrently. They are not waiting anymore because you guys are wasting their time.
But does it not sound the same? Like, is it not deja vu like what Britain did or doing? So Fulani is copying exactly from Britain and Europeans. And that's why we told you that these two criminal gangs, one coming like in the case of Nigeria, or coming from the north, using Islam as a cover, one coming from the south, using Christianity as a cover, is basically the same thing. What it is colonization. It is not about Christianity. It's not about Islam. But they will use this religion, adulterated as they are, as a cover for whatever evil they want to do. They come in presenting God. And then you will think it's God and you embrace it. It is not God. That's why
given that Nigeria is currently generating 5,000.
Sorry, my dear, I was trying to pull it up.
That's why your prayers look as if they are not being answered. Because it's not about praying. It's about people using the name of God falsely. The Islam that bringing from the north is fake. It's not God that bringing. It's not about God. It's about your land. That's why they conquered Hausa. We'll talk about religious, cultural conquering, then political. The Christianity they brought from Rome, England, everywhere. Yes, we said it. Because what they're doing is not biblical. It's not, they're not bringing righteousness to your land. That's what we have told you. The more churches they build, the more iniquity will increase in your land. The more evil will increase your land. The more cathedral they build, the more evil. As people attend those places, they are not becoming better. They are becoming more devilish, more wicked, and hostile to their neighbors. That's why we know it's not about God. We don't have issue with God because God is with us. We bear his name. I am going with my God. Our ancestors knew about God and have been working with God forever. But any religion that is about empowering you to dispossess your brother and your sisters, it is not from God. Any religion, anything you practice, whether you're praying to cockroach or you're praying to mountain, and it's not making you a better person in the society, that cannot be God, the creator of the universe, that our ancestors knew before these dark children appeared from both north and south. So these are two criminal gangs coming to grab land. Britain is a land grabber, and he will call it Commonwealth. Who does this? Who takes your land and says that your land that you inherited for your fathers are now our Commonwealth? And you accepted it and believe that it's okay. So we are saying our people must understand what is being said. The religion that practices is only a cover for colonization. And that's what we'll talk about critical thinking. There's no way Christianity, for instance, if you read the Bible, is called good news. The coming of Christ is good news. Are you seeing good in your land? Are you seeing good in your neighborhood? You don't need high brain to figure it out. It's a cover, and that is why it's not working. Don't worry. When we finish eliminating these viruses, when we finish eliminating these evil beings and monsters, you will see how God is worshipped in truth and honesty. We've not started. So these fake things need to go. We told you, Britain handed us over to their fellow land grabbers, the Fulani. Their partnership. Britain and Fulani are in cahoots. Their partnership. They have partnership. They own Nigeria. So, look at army uniform. That when you wear it as a civilian, this evil military will get you. Even if we saw a video when a cripple was just wearing this camouflage, what they did to him, flogged him mercilessly, beat him, pushed him down from his wheelchair. That's how wicked they are. Because they are not for you. They are for the colonial masters. They cannot be for you. Here we see military being for Americans. We know what it means. Those ones, the police, the military, all of them are for the colonial monsters. They are not for the people. Now they have taken the Fulani murderers, killers, and given them this uniform. We saw when they were importing these uniforms. They came in through the borders. They came in through the seaport. They have won it. You watch what is going on. Not us saying. You see it in your video. So the Fulani killers are wearing army uniform to kidnap indigenous people in our forest. With AK-47. Are you seeing them? We always thank those that are sending videos to us because, like we said, we have people on the ground. We don't go get this in. They send it to us. So thank you so much because you're part of the work we're doing. Our platform is show and tell. We present it to you because we don't have time for propaganda, lies, no need for it. We have enough truth and facts on the table to run our campaign. So there's no need for lie, propaganda, or misinformation. No. The truth we have, the facts we have, they are able to free us and finish this assignment. So Britain left us in Nigeria to battle with darkness, underdevelopment, and Fulani hired killers and terrorists. Why they seek? They live in convenience. And then some people say, London is this, London is that. We died that they might live. So this is a calculation for those that keep listening to these politicians coming to tell you electricity is coming 247. Tinubu, he used it. But what you don't know is that everything they're saying is a lie. It's not a fact. You can never achieve what they're saying. Buhari came and told you $1, 1 naira. What is it now? $1 is now getting to 2,000 naira. Instead of getting better, you're getting worse. Each time you go for these elections. Because it's not about
your punishment will quadruple.
Exactly. It's not about you. It's about them deceiving you while your land is being grabbed. 2 criminal gangs, Britain and Fulani, they are partners. Britain was on the land working actively till 1960 that they said they wanted to give you people independence because we are crying too much. So they gave you flag independence. But what you did not know, which we have said on this platform, and we have a lot of videos, educative videos telling you what happened 1960. That while you were celebrating independence, Fulani were in the north celebrating conquer because they just handed you over to them. And that's why we said the 1999 Constitution is a title deed to your land, handed over to Fulani. And that's why they are coming in to eliminate you. The politicians that are promising you water, light, they are lying. So let's do calculation, just practical calculation, because just like use sense and follow the calculation.
It's another ploy to drag you along to go and renew your suffering.
That Nigeria is currently generating 5,801 megawatts of electricity now.
Okay. Don't take them serious.
Calculate how many years it will eventually take us to have 24 hours light.
Nigeria is not Nigeria.
Now, this is 2025, and we are currently generating 5,801 megawatts. But in order to project into the future, we have to project back into the past. Now, in 1995, which was 30 years ago, Nigeria was generating 5,445 megawatts, which means the average megawatts generated per year is 11.87 megawatts. When you calculate it.
Don't take them serious.
But you see, in order for Nigeria to have 24 hours light,
Let's have it.
we need around 33,000 megawatts of electricity.
Of blessed memory.
And so the number of years it will take Nigeria to have 24 hours light is calculated by projected megawatts minus current megawatts divided by 11.87. That's the average megawatts generated per year.
Nigeria is not my country.
The projected megawatt is 33,000. The current megawatt is 5,801 divided by 11.87. Now, when you solve and solve and solve and solve and solve, the number of years it will take Nigeria to have 24 hours stable electricity is
a very challenging time for us.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
2,291 years. Which means
Wait, hold on, please finish up.
Nigeria will have light in year 4,316.
Blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus.
No wonder Aso Rock
God have mercy.
don't switch to solar.
I will like for you.
So they're laughing, but it's not a laughing matter. That it will take Nigeria 2,000 plus years to have light, steady light. So any politician that is coming to use that as a campaign, whatever, you should stop listening to them. They are all liars. And why they left Nigeria and Nigerians in darkness? What is Britain doing? Britain is seeking to pass deportation bill to stop those trying to escape from the hellhole called
that
Nigeria,
they created for us.
that they created and called the British Commonwealth. The hellhole they created for you and your children. They say, no, don't. This is the new law. It said deport all foreign criminals. You know, if you break
They are
the
calling you
ordinary-
they are calling you a criminal now. Oh, that's
Yes.
what that meant.
If you think you're not a criminal, if you break traffic lights, you can become a criminal. Just stop sign. Mandatory age checks. Tougher visa rules. Disapply the Human Rights Act to immigration cases. Don't use it. Don't come and say, hey, my right, they're killing me, please now give me immigration. No. Make asylum support repayable and other things. Of course, British Conservative Party and Britain, they have the right to conserve whatever their land, do whatever is their rights. But what we're saying is that you cannot be doing that while you continue to steal from Africa and Africans. You can't continue to subdue the indigenous peoples of Nigeria and Africa and treat them as if they're not humans, as if they don't have rights, because they're not criminals. We believe that all humans are born equal and every human life matters. Yes, all countries, not just Britain, should be a home, not a hotel. Yes, Kemi, because they will always put somebody like you to say whatever they want to be
Of
said.
course, that's the MO. That's how they do it.
So it's time for us to build a home for Africans and for Black people. We have a land. We have our ancestral lands. Stop making it impossible for us to live in our land. You can't be doing that. And that's why my sister said that introduction. Nigerians impose unitary constitution, 1999 edition, is title deed of the Fulani, and the Nigeria erected upon that constitution is a fraud against the indigenous peoples of Nigeria.